Hello, brown bears. Welcome to your July readings. I am going to be pulling three main themes from the Sacred Forest Oracle, and then I am going to do the initial spread of the classic Celtic cross using the antique anatomy. And then at the end of, or sorry, and then I will clarify with the 1909 tarot. So we will see in just a second here what we've got going on for the brown bears. Okay, so we start with the three main themes for you this month are Raven Spirit, Truth, the Spirit Guardian of Spring, Activation, and Pine Spirit, Purification. So I will start by saying that this is the third reading that I have done for July. And I believe like every single person so far has gotten this truth. So again, I feel like collectively truth is going to be very important this month. But also for the brown bears, activation. I feel like the brown bears could be starting something this month. So that's kind of cool. And again, I think whatever they are starting, they know the truth and they are going into this with a pure heart. So I like it. Let's start with the current general energies. And here we have the Ace of Rods. And the Ace of Rods would represent like a passionate new beginning. And again, you had that activation card. So I do feel like you are sitting in the energy of activation. You are ready to start something. You are passionate and inspired to start something. And then we go to your crossing energy, and this can be what helps you or what hinders you. And here we have the Death card. And the Death card is, the biggest card of change and transformation. So I feel, again, like this new beginning is going to be a huge change and a huge transformation for the brown bears. And again, I feel like this is pure. This is true. Whatever this is, this inspiration, it's true and it's pure. One of the things that the Death card says is let the change happen. Don't fight the change. This is change for the better. But let's clarify the Ace of Rods and the Death card. So with the and we have the Death card. So again, whenever I have two of the same card show up in a reading, to me, this is Spirit saying I meant what I said. So this new beginning for the brown bears is going to be a huge transformation. So yes, definitely let these changes happen. And next we go to the area of your foundation. And in the area of your foundation, you have the Six of Elixirs, which is the Six of Cups. So, the area of your foundation, again, this month anyway is all about home and family and stuff. So I feel like this month in your foundation, brown bears, you could be feeling a little bit nostalgic this month, so it could be a great time to pull out some old board games that you used to play or, get out that slip and slide for the kids and take part in it, but whatever it is, like in the foundation, it's really saying like, connect with your inner child this month and remember the joy and wonder of childhood. And again, that could be where that pure heart comes from with that purification as your main theme. But let's clarify that Six of Elixirs. So with the Six of Elixirs, we have the Two of Cups. So first of all, also in the foundation, this could say that again, you have a lot of love as your foundation, which is truly beautiful. And again, I feel like if for the brown bears that are in a relationship, I would say that this is a very solid relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this could say that there could be somebody coming in for you who is going to be very solid and probably very different than say your normal type. But I do feel like communication is going to also be very important. So communicate with your partners. And again, if there is a new person coming into your life, make sure that the communication is open and honest. Next, we go to the area of your mind. Excuse me. And here we have the 10 of coins. So the 10 of coins, or the 10 of pentacles, is a card of building and leaving a legacy. So this is what's on the mind right now for the brown bears. And again, like I said, right now, this time where the moon is and all of that, there's a big focus on home and family, security and stability. So there, I would say that that's definitely on the mind of the brown bears at this time. And again, it's great because your mind is on home and family, and your foundation is rooted in love. So I don't know if that's not beautiful. I don't know what is. But let's clarify that 10 of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands. And so the King of Wands is very bold, very assertive. He is very confident in himself, but not arrogantly so. You know what I mean? So I do feel like the brown bears have a lot of confidence, and so they should. You should have a lot of confidence because you are really working on something. You are really trying to build something at this time. So again, make sure whatever it is that you are building, is based in truth and purity. Okay, next we go to the area of your recent past. And here we have the World. And the World is a completion. It's an achievement. So I do feel like a lot of the brown bears have recently completed some sort of cycle that you have been going through. And I feel like you've come out on top. Like you're sitting on top of the world right now. And this is a great place for you to be. Whenever we end a cycle, we always start a new one. And again, you recently just ended the cycle and now you are starting this wonderful, passionate new beginning. So I just love it. Let's clarify the World. So with the World, we have the Hermit. So again, brown bears in the traditional tarot, or in the traditional zodiac, they would be Virgos, and the Hermit is Virgo. So this is you showing up. Anytime you show up in a reading as yourself, this puts you in a place of power. So I feel like this completion, this cycle that you have been through, this has really put you in a place of power. I think a lot of the Virgos are actually they're kind of coming out of this hermit mode. I mean, their card is the Hermit, but I really feel like the hermits are really starting to shine their light. Next, we go to the area of the near future. And here we have the 7 of Coins, or the 7 of Pentacles. And this is a card of evaluating your progress. So this is a good time in the near future here, especially like as you're just starting something. I would evaluate, like usually this is a card of evaluating your progress, but you are just starting this new beginning. So I would say instead of evaluating your progress, I would tend to say evaluate what has worked for you in the past and what hasn't. And again, I would focus on those things that have worked for you in the past and really let go of those things that didn't work for you. But let's clarify that 7 of Coins. So with the 7 of Coins, you have the Judgment card, and this is a card of awakening. So I feel like, again, if you really take the time to evaluate this last cycle that you have been through and the things that worked for you. I think actually you could have an aha moment where again, if you're evaluating your pentacles, you're going to be like, okay, this worked for me, this worked for me, this worked for me. And then you're going to have like an aha moment. You're going to be like, that right there was what was bringing me down. That was what was weighing me down. And again, you're going to wake up to whatever it is that has been holding you back. And then I would say that there's probably no stopping you, Virgos, brown bears, but Virgos too. Next, we go to the area of the next few months. And here we have the Queen of Coins, which would be the Queen of Pentacles. And she is a card of resourcefulness. So again, over the next few months, I would say use your resourcefulness. Again, you are a brown bear, right? And brown bears themselves tend to be very resourceful. So I would be looking for all the resources that you have, and using those resources for this activation, for this start. So again, I would say the Queen of, over the next few months, don't worry about resources. The resources are there. They are available to you. But let's clarify that Queen of Coins. So with the Queen of Coins, we have the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is something being dead, done, and over with. And again, I kind of feel like what's dead, done, and over with for the brown bears is worrying about your resources. Okay, I really don't feel like you have to worry about your resources. You have all the resources that you need. And again, the 10 of Swords is also a card of blessings. He's making that little sign with his hand there. So also I would say too, if anything over the next few months does come to an end, this is a blessing, okay? And it's going to probably increase your resources. Next, we go to the area of your closest relationships. And here we have the Emperor. So the Emperor, this is my boss-like energy. So I feel like as far as relationships are concerned, brown bears, you're going to be kind of bossing up in your relationships. You are going to be kind of taking a little bit of control back. I feel like in some of your relationships, you've maybe given some of your power and given some of your control away. But I feel like, with the Emperor here, it's like you are bossing up and you are taking back your power and control. And again, I'm not saying that you're going to be controlling. I'm just saying that you will be in control. I hope that makes sense. Let's clarify the Emperor energy. So with the Emperor, we have the Fool. And the Fool is, again, another card of new beginnings. And it's a card of leap of faith. So I feel like, bossing up in some of your relationships is going to be a bit of a leap of faith for you. You are going to have to trust. Because again, I do feel like there could be kind of some people in your relationships that in bossing up, you are going to kind of have to put them in their place a little bit. And again, this is not a bad thing. This is just you drawing a boundary line. This is actually good for your relationship. But again, it is a bit of a leap of faith. And, you could be worried about the outcome of doing this. But again, I wouldn't with that Emperor energy. Just, boss up and do what you need to do in those relationships, especially the ones that aren't working for you. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the Hangman. Now, I usually kind of say that the Hangman is a card of gaining enlightenment. But I feel like the fear for the brown bears is getting hung up. You know what I mean? But again, I really don't feel like this is something that you have to fear. I don't feel like there is anything to get hung up on, if that makes sense. Like he is hanging from this is supposed to be the tree of knowledge and wisdom there. And so I really feel like you have all the knowledge, you have all the wisdom that you need. So you are not going to get hung up. But let's clarify that hangman energy. So with the hangman, we have the Two of Wands. And again, so this can kind of be a card. Um, it's like a card of, it hmm. Like, I think you have to be grateful for the knowledge and wisdom that you have. I really feel like you have more knowledge and wisdom than you give yourself credit for. So I would give yourself the credit for the knowledge and wisdom that you have. And again, if you don't want to get hung up, then keep moving. Don't get too comfortable where you are. Keep moving. And finally, we come to the outcome card. And here we have the Temperance card. So this is a card of alchemy. This is a card of changing one thing into another. And I really feel like, again, you have that power, and not even that you have that power. This is exactly what you are doing. You are changing something from one thing into another. And you are doing this for your higher self. You are doing this for your higher good. And this is going to lead you down a wonderful path, I would say. But let's clarify that Temperance card. So with the Temperance card, yes, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I really kind of love that. Again, you have been changing one thing into another. You have done it and you have succeeded. The Nine of Pentacles is the wealth card. But this wealth wasn't given to her. She earned her wealth. The grapes on this card are meant to represent something that is hard to grow, something that you have to work on. But she worked on it and she grew those grapes. The falcon is also meant to represent focus. She was very focused on her goals, and therefore she achieved them. So, and the Nine of Pentacles is also a card that says to enjoy life's luxuries too. It really says that you have earned it. You've done the work. You've done the alchemy. You've changed one thing into another. And Spirit is asking you to enjoy some of your hard-earned pentacles. So. Great reading, Brown Bears. Thank you so much for joining me. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.